Hello, you all having a fabulous day. Today I'm going to be riding Amtrak in business class on the Northeast Regional with my brother. And we are also going to be checking out the ClubAcela lounge. I have a lounge pass that will allow both of us in. And first of all, you can see how nice the station is, of course, behind me. But I'm going to go pick up my tickets from the desk and then we will go into the lounge. So sadly, there is no priority line for business class passengers at the ticketing desk. But it's also important to note that regular business class passengers in the Northeast Regional do not get access to the ClubAcela lounge. You have to be an Acela first class passenger, a sleeping car, or have a roomette or a bedroom in a sleeping car, or have a lounge pass, or high status with Amtrak. So let's pick up our tickets. Getting the tickets was pretty quick, in less than 5 minutes. So now let's head to the ClubAcela lounge. So this is the ClubAcela lounge. Generally, it's very underwhelming compared to other lounges, but it's still a decent place that's usually quiet to wait for your train. It's usually not that crowded. I picked up one of these snack boxes, which was actually filled with a lot of interesting items. So here's what was in the snack box. We had some crackers, some dried apple bits, which were pretty good, I would say, some pretzels, some brownie brittle, which my brother really enjoyed, as well as a beef stick snack, some tasty marinara sauce, which you could use as a dip with the crackers, I guess, and the cheese spread, which was actually pretty decent considering it's not even refrigerated. And it also came with a napkin, hand sanitizer wipe, and a plastic knife. So here's what it looks like in the inside of the lounge. It was louder when I went on this trip than it usually is, but it was the day before Thanksgiving. It was pretty crowded inside the station and was also a little bit more crowded inside the lounge, but it was still a nice place to sit. There are also luggage spaces, so if you have large amounts of luggage, they can be convenient. Within a little while, it was time to board. Now, sadly, Amtrak does not have priority boarding for business class passengers, which was kind of inconvenient, and you just have to go with the general boarding. They have no structure, and it was kind of hectic. So we are in the business class car on this train. Just my brother and I have gotten on. I guess most people are walking a coach. This car is the closest to the station, in this case at Washington Union Station. And these are the seats here. So they look kind of similar to the newer Superliner coach seats. They are leather. They're very similar to the coach seats even on this train. They have a recline button. We have no leg rest in this case, unlike certain trains like the Vermonter or the Downeaster. We do have a footrest though. There are power outlets, there are lights up here, no air vents, and overhead bin storage. And we also have tray table. As you can see, very heavy duty, sturdy table right there. We chose row 13. I would not suggest this row. I would pick, 12. And then you have more of a window. So anyway, we do have the footrest, and let me just show you how that works. Push this down, and that comes down. Now, in these smaller seats, I don't actually like. I do, but we're not going to do that.
How did you do it?
You just push this, and pull it down a little bit.
I swear I did that.
And we can recline our seat pretty far back. Yeah, pretty far back. I'm just going to finish showing this here. I don't think it's as far back as the Superliner coach. The Superliner coach seats are actually better than this. You could get pretty straight for me, but the Superliner coach have a leg rest. Just push that in with your foot, pull it down. There you go. We also have a seat back pocket in here with a thing right there, pamphlet, safety card. I do not have Purell. Sorry, Tayden.
Guess I have to use this.
In terms of legroom, look at the legroom here. You have lots of legroom. I mean, this is like plenty. So I can stretch my feet all the way out. But again, I do think it might even be slightly more, or around the same on the Superliner coach. So we departed right on time from Washington Union Station, pulling out right on the dot. So make sure that you are on time for your train. I have seen trains that leave even a minute or two early, so just make sure that you are there, you are on the train before it leaves. And pulling out of the station, they have to go a little bit slower because we had to switch all the way over. We were actually on a track farther west, like on the west side of the station compared to where most of the Amtrak Northeast Regionals depart from, so we had to cross over some more tracks than you may usually need to. But it was a smooth departure. One of the benefits of business class on the Northeast Regional is that you can get free complimentary drinks. So I got this bottle of apple juice and my brother got a Sprite for our quick trip to Baltimore. And you can pick them up in the cafe car. So I'm in business class right now with my brother sitting next to me. And we are shortly going to be arriving in Baltimore at Penn Station. We just left the airport a few minutes ago, and we're heading into downtown Baltimore. The seat's very comfortable. You have lots of leg room, a little bit more leg room than regular coach, but it's pretty much the same seat as regular coach. And yeah, maybe I'll make a video in the future comparing the classes, but I would say it was a pretty nice experience. It wasn't that expensive when I booked it. I always recommend booking it in advance to get the lower price. But we will be in Baltimore shortly, and we had a nice, relaxing trip. I asked my brother how long he thought it was. He said he thought he'd been on the train for about 10 minutes. It's been a little more than that, I can tell you. But you see the time just speeds by. It's very peaceful, and yeah. So I'll see you when we get off the train in Baltimore. This is what the bathroom looks like. The trash was already full even before we left Union Station, so it was not completely clean either. And yeah, so that's the bathroom. Make sure you lock it. I have seen a lot of people walk in on people before, since they don't remember that you have to push this lock and then push this red thing over as well. So make sure that the light is on when you think that it's locked. Okay, we're just arriving now in Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm waiting in the vestibule. Even though they do say do not stand in the vestibule, I just come here right before we arrive at our station. And this is where it says right on the door right here. You can see, probably changing tracks. It's all shaking around. So just be very careful. But okay, let's see what platform we're on. Usually when I come in, I think we're going to be on the left side. Looks like it. Let's see. Yep, we are on the left side, and we have an Acela right over there. There's that first class car, the Acela. Another person taking a video. And the door should open automatically. This is a high-level station platform. And here we go. Here we are in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, there's the Acela. And here's our train 134. And now we can head up into the station. I should have helped you carry it. Thank you. And here we are in the terminal of Baltimore Penn Station. So here we are. There's MARC trains, Amtrak trains. The light rail used to come here. Maybe they'll start that light rail service again, but it is still currently suspended. That's important to note, since there aren't that many signs up here that tell you. So now I'm gonna head out, and my grandfather is actually here to pick me up. So there we go. So we just arrived in Baltimore Penn Station, and anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. As always, have a great rest of your day, and you can always subscribe below. I hope to be making some more videos soon, maybe about different rides on Amtrak, maybe some flights, who knows what, but stay tuned. And sadly, the Shoe Shine little store looks apparently closed for now. Maybe next time. are in Baltimore, Maryland.